Hey, once again, I'm back. It's the uncle. And listen, suit up. I hope y'all ready. Another dope episode of 2 Bars is finally here. And hopefully you've been enjoying, you know what I mean, what I've been putting out. Y'all better peep that Dice Raw interview. I'm telling you, man, you don't want to miss out on that jump. But I couldn't leave y'all because TDE is so consistent. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't be right if, you know, I left y'all without telling you about my man J-Rock, man. J-Rock with this Redemption Joan. I was digging in that Joan. It's been getting, you know, I gave it a couple listens, a couple one-overs. I wanted to let y'all know what I thought about that Joan. And something else that's been on in heavy rotation in my headphones, I'm talking about Lost and Found by the beautiful, the one and only Jorja Smith. I gotta tell y'all what I think about that Joan, you know what I mean? Because she is just phenomenal. I'm gonna get into that later, you know what I mean? But you know what, too? I want to shout my man out, man. I mean, come on, man. My man Wingo Flame swung through, you know what I mean, 2 bars and hooked the brother up with the LOVE, the love, you know what I mean? The City of Brotherly Love, the love shirt, you know, spreading love everywhere, you know what I mean? His hustle never chills, and that's why he gave me one of these. But on top of that, my pickups, all right? Now, I was sleeping on this ball. I won't say I was asleep, but I'm a little late on this. I ain't even gonna hold you. It came out last year. It's really no excuse. I be thinking I be up on everything, but it's so much music that comes out on a weekly, daily basis. It's hard to keep up with some of y'all sometimes. But my man Don Infa, all right? My man Don Infa brought out this same 2 Joan, same every day, you know what I'm saying? The same ball no matter what. This is volume 2, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta go back and I gotta peep the first Joan. But this whole album is produced by my man Ralphie Reese. And you know, I've had Ralphie Reese on this show before, you know what I mean? Talking about his production and the vibes that he sends out, you know, that woo type of feel. Well, this type of feel is giving you like some Alchemist mixed with like Jadakiss. You know, like Jadakiss over Alchemist production, you know. So Ralphie Reese got an ear for beats, man. So I definitely, going into this joint, I knew sonically it was going to be crazy. And my man Don Infa, he got some bars, you know what I mean? That he got the track Stronger. The beat is bananas. He bar out on that joint, and the one of the standout tracks on this joint is Thief. That joint is just crazy. The other track, Message from the Inner City. It's just such a dope album, y'all. I grabbed that joint. And again, mumble rappers, beware. My man, after releasing his 777s, is back with a 5-track EP, RJ Payne, man. I mean, you know, the ball, you see the smoke, he come up, the car, come up to the window, the camera, he just start barring out crazy over your beats, his beats, anybody beats, whatever beats you put on, kills the joint. This EP, Kill the King, Take the Crown, okay, is definitely letting y'all know that he's coming for the top spot. And this is only volume 1. Volume 2, I heard, is scheduled for like mid-July, so y'all better beware, man. Mumble rappers, you better be careful out there because he coming for you. Alright, and I did grab Kid Cudi and Ye. I'm not gonna lie, Kid See Ghost. I was, you know, a little interested, but it's a lot to process when it comes to Ye. I gotta go back to that joint. I only listened to like the first couple of tracks. You know, he gave us a couple weeks in a row of, you know, him, Push. You know, so it's going to take me a little minute to actually sit down and actually get in that joint. Then we got King Los, you know, 410 Survival Kid. I mean, you know, we all know King Los. You know, he do a little bit of ghost writing too. You know what I'm saying? But he be barring out. And I've been waiting for this ball to come out for a minute. I ain't even gonna lie to you. My man Mike Zombie with the 20 Great Team, which means he's gonna have a great year. You know what I mean? 2018, 20 Great Team. He got this dope track on this album called Sinister, featuring none other than my homie Chill Moody. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chill Moody. I ran into him at the Royce the 5'9" concert. Every time he see me, he be like, I knew you was gonna be here, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man Chill. He bar out on that Sinister Joint too. And I hope I pronounced this correctly. Kahaja Bonet, this Child Queen album. I'm gonna tell you, this is something different. If you're looking for something different, something eccentric, something smooth, it's kind of this album kind of sounds like a mix between 70s soul music and Portishead. If you could kind of think about smashing them together, some really great rhythms on here. The vocals are dope. Sonically, this album is just well put together, man. It definitely gets you in like a good mood, a smooth mood. It kind of sounds like when your parents used to be chilling back in the day, like maybe under the blue lights or whatever with the little strobe lights popping off. Back in the day, what they used to do, chill. I don't know about y'all parents, but my mom would, get whatever she had to get so she could kind of relax and put the incense on and, just some good chill music, man. That Child Queen, I'm telling you, man, that joint is in heavy rotation. Don't sleep on that joint. And I'll be back. I gotta show y'all something dope.
So y'all saying we going back? Y'all trip all of this time. We not going back, man. We gotta go back, like now. Like what the fuck you doing so much up there, man? We gotta show the little guns that there's life on the other side, man. Hey yo, becoming peace. Fire up the ride. Hey yo, we come in peace. I travel through the galaxy. Off the leaf, my man planet. I'm from the planet Serena. We bring you the realest dope rhymes. Step to my arena if you're thinking otherwise. I am not a human like Weezy 8th album. And my spaceship with the volume to max. Aliens on the other side wanna try me, but I'm strapped with some plasma gas. Think twice when you plan attacks. Man, I roll with a squadron, crew full of Martians with dreams of being a rap artist. Y'all kinda nice, but my team go the hardest. Put in work around the universe, then we taking over Earth. Everything but nothing on your station, giving you exactly what you want since you've been waiting. This new world domination.
Welcome to Planet Serena, where the grass is more greener, and the skies are more blue. So tell me what you wanna do. Welcome to Planet Serena, where the grass is more greener, and the skies are so blue. So tell me what you wanna do.
Through the soul of getting older, had to change approaches, taking doses of knowledge so I can maintain the focus. Hoping that these bogus vultures stop sucking from the culture. So I'ma take them on a trip back home. Continue floating through space as I show them the ways. I couldn't praise the nonsense, I wasn't raised like this. My ignorance, it isn't bliss, it's something I can improve. How can a nigga make a move if he don't know what to do? Imagine running through life without learning to tie your shoes. Imagine if you had to lie so you could get to the truth. It's like saying I had to die so I can see something new. They asking what's up with me while I'm asking what's up with you. Why we gotta travel light years? Makes sense. Crash landing on your planet, we don't need no defense. I come in peace with a thesis to put an end to the weak. Hold these artists accountable for the he's speaking.
Welcome to Planet Serena, where the grass is more greener, and the skies are more blue. So tell me what you wanna do. Welcome to Planet Serena, where the grass is more greener, and the skies are so blue. So tell me what you wanna do. Welcome to Planet Serena, the opposite effect I came to clean up. We come in peace, so give us what we need, cuz I ain't really got time to waste or make agreements with the other side. I'm crash landing, make it hard to understand the standard, make it hard to underhand the hand that fed me, that's disloyal. In the words of my man E40, I'm to the soil, R.I.P. to my fam up top. I know you see me, one day I'm on this planet, it ain't promised and it's free, and keep believing, it's so misleading, go from ups and downs and roundabouts, keep achieving, only thing on my plate is to conquer the mission, taking strides, I ain't really with the jogging and skipping, understand that knowledge is power, I'm in condition, strength in numbers and colors, it's no effect in the vision.
Hey, once again I'm back, and welcome to the second segment of 2 Bars, Uncle Rasan Review Show. And listen, man, what I'm about to get into, fellas, you definitely don't want to miss. I mean, if this young lady's beauty doesn't make you want to listen to her album, her voice definitely will. I'm talking about none other than the beautiful young songstress Jorja Smith. Now, she burst on the scene. Her SoundCloud kind of got a little run, started going up there in like 2016. She had that Blue Lights joint that kind of, took social media by storm. She's from England, so sometimes it's kind of hard for us over here in the States to hear these folk, but when you do, it's just something authentic about the music that comes from overseas. It's not tainted. It's not, it doesn't sound like it's forced to be what the radio wants you to hear. So it's just an authenticity that comes with these artists from over here. And I'm gonna tell you, Jorja Smith is one of those artists. If you're familiar with Kali Uchis, she had that little collabo with her, the Tyrant Joint. As I stated before, fellas, if you did not see that video, then your eyeballs are just, should be popped out of your freaking head, because it should not be missed. Because, two beautiful women, but Jorja Smith is just beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And Lost and Found, it was anticipated because a lot of people got introduced to her when she came out on the Drake, the More Life joint. She was on like 2 tracks on Drake's album. She had the little EP, the Project 11 joint that came out in 2014. Definitely got some enjoyment out of that. The single Where Did I Go, the video, the visuals were so dope on that joint. So when I saw she was coming out, I couldn't wait. And guess what? After all that talking, I'ma hop right in. Now, album Lost and Found. This album is just centered around, and it definitely stays within the concept of losing and finding love, okay? And it begins with the Lost and Found track. First off, her voice is just beautiful. Captivates you from the gate. Soft tones, plus with the accent mixed in there. The harmonies from the beginning, smooth. Begins with the findings of love, losing them at the same time, knowing love is good, but also knowing that love sometimes doesn't last that long, and she wants love, but, doesn't at the same time. So from the gate, she already, she pulled me. She pulled the brother. You know what I mean? Then we get into Teenage Fantasy, which is such a dope concept. Nice track for the younger generation out here. Again, her voice, it got you. You know what I mean? Just, the illusion of what we imagine when we're younger in regards to a relationship, young love. It really doesn't have a future. We believe that it has a future. Your parents warn you, your siblings warn you that it's nothing that's going to come out of it. You can see yourself with this person. You see yourself. You dream about them. All the things that you dream about a relationship when you're young. And taking your time to find true love, but it's really not there. You know what I mean? So teenage love, nice little fantasy that I'm sure we all had. I'm in, you know what I mean? 2 tracks, dope. Then we get into the single. Of course, if you're not familiar with the Where Did I Go single, then something is clearly wrong with your ears. I don't know which kind of R&B you guys been listening to, but evidently it hasn't been that good if you've missed out on this. Again, this was the first song that I heard. I love the groove on there. Still talking to the foolishness, of believing that someone was really there to show her like true love. And once she really found out that the person was faking, it was time for her to get out. Again, the way this song is played out vocally is just beautiful. It fits her accent so well. So, we good so far. Then we get into February 3rd, one of the better tracks on this album. Real smooth. Again, the thought of being, like blind in love, wanting the same love that she gives, she wants that reciprocated. Asking her mate to basically just, give yourself up, give all of that, the stuff that you think you are, just get that up for me, you know what I mean? Just wanting somebody to compromise and come out of themselves so the love can grow. Listen, y'all, beautiful, you know what I mean? I can't even, it ain't even no other way to even explain that. Then we get into On Your Own. Again, songs surrounded leaving a wasted love, another just good song. She begins, in the song with her mate, basically the mate is trying to put the blame on her that the relationship is failing. But once she, kind of looks into the whole situation, it's really all them. I mean, how many times have we, been into that? This is probably my favorite track, man. I mean, it's just so good, man. She's like, take it all, take everything. You on your own. You know what I mean, bro? If you left Georgia Smith or tried to, do something wrong to her, then you're just retarded. That's all I can say. We got The One. I love this track too. Her being afraid of getting hurt in love, and she doesn't want to feel the need to need someone. I mean, how many times have we all felt like that? The violins at the end are just beautiful. Basically a song of just being scared to love. Then we get into Wandering Romance. I love the concept behind this track. Again, the dude doesn't want any commitment. And she's fine with that as long as he's honest. You know what I mean? That's all women really want. And again, laid out beautifully. Then we get into Blue Lights, the 2016 little storm that she got. A nice warning, when you're trying to make decisions to do something that can lead you into a path of like crime. She starts out with no need to run from the police because you haven't really done anything wrong. But then things can quickly change when you finally decide to make those stupid decisions. Now when you see the blue lights, you gotta run. You know what I mean? Dope. Then we get into this Lifeboat Freestyle. I love this track because she talks to the selfishness, trying to hold each other back like crabs in a barrel. She talks greed, those who have it better than others, that don't try to step in and try to help out. I love that. We got Goodbyes, a song of loss, the loss of a loved one, not really taking the time with that person before they die. Now I'm gonna tell you, the only problem that I have on this particular track is I'm not really an acoustic ball or just strings by themselves. I just wanted a little bit more instruments. I know what she's saying. I know the concept of the track, but I just needed a little bit more production. We kind of heard tracks like this before. You know what I mean? Then we got Tomorrow, a nice self-reflection of just giving yourself to someone and trying to leave the feelings out of the situation. And once things are done, it'll be okay tomorrow. You know what I mean? And it's just that track is really about knowing your worth. And again, on this particular track, which I do like the track, but I did want a little bit more production-wise because it has a lot of like just piano in the production. Don't Watch Me Cry. Nice way to end the album. She cries out to someone, leaving her with no warning. She's in pain, and her missing the person and thinking of the person and not knowing if the person feels the same, and in some cases, the person might not even be aware of it, and she kind of states that. So I really, really thought that this album was a solid body of work, especially from somebody so young. She has a bright future. I've been running this joint, you know what I mean, crazy since it came out, and I'm gonna rate this. I definitely had to give my girl, my first cousin, that's a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I'll be back after these messages.
Hello?
This is One Ta. Remember me? We were on a double date last week.
I was the one with the wrong girl.
Oh, yes, I remember. I was the one with the wrong boy.
I'd love to take you out sometime, Miss Lowe.
Just give me 20 minutes to pull myself together. I'll meet you in front of my place.
Hope he hungry, I'm looking like a snack. Got a lot in the front, but he looking at the back. White boys love me, they be looking at my rack like,
dude, I met this hot chick and she's black.
Only smoke cigar when I sip yak. No cubes in the cup, but like my black. Straight, no chaser, preferably the Douce. I'm the about what you say, or what they say, cause they don't pay. No bills over here, and that's okay. See, tricks are for kids, and I don't play. If you bang with me, it better be the long way. So when I get to the crib after a long day, I ain't trying to hear that you went the wrong way. Get over here, eat this box up, blow this back out while my song play.
And say I'm cute and funny.
I'm too sassy.
I have a brand new hairdo.
I'm too sassy.
And say I'm cute and funny.
I'm too sassy.
I have
with them boys. Let them do you dirty and you stay with them boys. Ain't no sweet, and if it is, I don't want it cause it ain't that deep. Gotta book an appointment to get at me. Too busy chasing bags, I hurt my feet. Got a thing for Chanel and she kinda steep. So if you me, better not be cheap. Soft, but it's heavy, better not be weak. Cause I like to be lifted, better match my freak. Better match my fly, smoke good, better match my high. The devil working, I ain't pay my tithes. Do what I want in the dark or the daylight. Let it first night if the vibe right. We both grown, right? You in the zone, right? Just make it quick, I got a long flight.
And say I'm cute and funny.
I'm too sassy.
I have a brand new hairdo.
I'm too sassy.
And say I'm cute and funny.
I'm too sassy.
I have a brand new hairdo.
Yep, I'm so saucy. Too clean, keep your hands off me. I'm A1, yup, I'm so
Sassy.
Whether it's agent provocateur, Fashion Nova or Lady Couture.
Sassy.
Too clean, keep your hands off me. I'm A1, yup, I'm so
Sassy.
ooh, baby, I got that drip. Yeah, baby, I got that drip. I'm so saucy.
And say I'm cute and funny.
I'm too sassy.
I have a brand new hairdo.
I'm too sassy.
And say I'm cute and funny.
I'm too sassy.
I have a brand new hairdo.
Yep, I'm so saucy.
Say I'm cute and funny. I have a brand new hairdo. And say I'm cute and funny. I have a brand new hairdo.
Sassy.
Hey, once again, I'm back, and welcome to the third segment of friggin' 2 Bars. All right, you already knew what you was watching, but if you didn't, I'm still gonna say it. And listen, come on, man, let's keep it all the way G. Anytime somebody from TDE drops, don't you get a little excited? I mean, I know I do. I've been waiting for this J-Rock joint to come out. He be quiet on social media. You be trying to figure out what my man doing. And then, because of the success, okay, from the 90059 joint, I mean, come on, man. That freaking album was, sonically, it was just amazing. If you think anything otherwise, then something is clearly wrong with you. He walked you through his whole freaking neighborhood, okay? And, I mean, Black Friday, we know, dope. That gave you another little taste of what my man could do. So, when I saw that this Redemption joint was coming out, I figured he was going to have a lot to say, you know what I mean? When you're trying to get some redemption, you know, that means that we going to come hard and we going to leave a mark. Alright? So, the bloodiest. Alright? That's how this joint begins. I saw the track list and I'm like, okay, I see where my man is going. Production, dope. He begins, the devil thought he had me. I was on the back burner. So we already know, you know what I mean? Right there, he's like, listen, I ain't had no deal. I was struggling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to get no job. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had to go hustle. This track talks fake friends. You know what I mean, dude? You know, talking stuff that they really ain't about. I love the questions in the chorus. You know what I'm saying? Chick, where? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Where? You know what I'm saying? What? Well, you ain't never did that. Come on, man. For real? That's what you trying to portray to the folk? Nah, you ain't even that type of ball. Second verse, he starts to spit with that up-tempo flow. So from the gate, I'm in, alright? Then we get into For What It's Worth. We kind of slow it down a little bit, gets a little smooth, you know, talks the risks of things that could like change your life in a negative way. And is it really worth the risk? You know what I mean? He talks, you know, to the power that the female possesses, you know, when it comes to us men wanting something from them, and how chicks sometimes scheme and plot on balls. You know what I mean? Rappers, athletes, whatever. And is it really worth you going raw with these chicks and maybe getting them pregnant and being stuck with them when they really was just trying to trap you? So I really thought that was dope. You know what I mean? The production is alright on that track. You know, it ain't nothing that gets you kind of wild, but if you're listening to what my man is saying, you know where he going. Then we get into Knock It Off. Now, this track is fun, a little different from my man J-Rock. You know, it talks to just, you know, getting with the chick, you know what I mean? Getting with the chick, you know what I mean? Getting with the chick, you know what I mean? And then dropping off. You know what I mean? I think my man J-Rock did this type of track because he could. It kind of sounds a little bit like the stuff that they play on the radio right now. You know, it just sounds different coming from J-Rock. And for a new listener, you know, like say if you never heard J-Rock before, you know, these types of tracks, you know, he's either going to have the people like him or his old fans are not going to like the fact that he's making tracks like this, because this sounds completely different than his 90059 John. Then we get into the ES Tides, and I'm going to tell you, this beat, it's just hard. You know what I mean? It's just a straight banger, man. You know what I mean? Then you hear the little coin John from Mario Brothers. You know what I'm saying, in the back. It's just a dope beat, man. Production is crazy. You know, what he got, at the beginning with the tune, it kind of gives you, the chorus kind of sounds like that, the Freddie, the 1, 2, you know what I mean? But it covers the warnings of the hood instead of the 1, 2, Freddie's coming for you and all that. You know, and again, this is in the projects, man. You just got to be wary, you know what I mean? This track is definitely a warning. You know, not taking what happens in the hood. You got to take that seriously. You know what I mean? You go against the set, and guess what? It's good night. You know what I mean? Then we get into rotation 112, and I'm talking about another style just mastered by one of TDE's finest, man. You know what I mean? I don't know why when I'm listening to this track, it kind of sounds like the 666 Mafia type of joint. I could just see a video made, you know, when Crunchy Black used to be doing those little dance joints. You know what I'm saying? I just, hopefully, you know, you can find Crunchy Black, you do a video for this joint, and it would just be dope. Then we got Tap Out, featuring Jeremiah. You know, another track talking about getting with the chick. This kind of sounds like a single to me. I'm not used to my man J-Rock making single type tracks, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's normally pretty hard. This joint got Jeremiah on there. And, you know, I could just hear the difference on this album. You know, a little bit of commercial success, it seems like he's trying to go after. You know, I guess TDE, you know, with the success from Lamar, you know, he's just looking for a hit, you know what I mean? Not looking for a hit like he's desperate for a hit, but you could just hear the difference, you know, within this album. And this track it speaks to that. Then we got, you know, OSOM, Out of Sight, Out of Mind. You know, featuring none other than J. Cole. I love the groove on this track. He talks to, you know, the false thoughts of those looking from the outside in, his early success, and when he started to kind of fall, you know, things started to not work in his favor. You know, friends let him down, families let him down. When you're not popping, nobody really cares. You know what I mean? J. Cole, you know, it has a really, really good verse too. He talks, you know, the double cross, you know, also like baby mama drama, you know, because of like his infidelities or whatever, you know, watching those close to you. And then J-Rock again finishes it up, you know, real good. He got this line on this track where it says, "Are you running the track or are you just running your track?" You know what I'm saying? So dope. Then we got the King's Dead. We already know, you know, Black Panther soundtrack and all that. I ain't even really got to get into all that. We got Troopers. I was surprised on this joint. It's just it's a contrast from what my man is doing. You know, the flow and what the song is about. You know, with the harmonies. You know, he talks to, you know, going to get that work and, you know, supporting his homies, and, you know what I mean, he there for him if the drama about to go down. But it's kind of in a harmonizing type of feel. You know, kind of sounds like, again, what the radio and what hip hop is gearing towards. A little different from my man J-Rock, and I could just hear the difference on this particular album. You know, again, for the first time listeners, you know, they might not believe might not believe what he's saying and the concept of what he's saying because of the way that it's delivered, you know what I mean? But, you know, if you've been following rock for a long time, you can see that this is just the art form that's coming out. Then we get into one of my favorite tracks on this album, this Broke, Positive, and Negative Joan. This is the J-Rock that I love. the questions that he asked, the things that's on his mind. You can kind of hear it getting a little personal. His drive, and he got a real nice acronym for broke. You just gotta listen, man. So many questions on this track. So many things that need answers to the way that we out here trying to survive, trying to just get by. I love this track. Then we get into probably maybe my favorite track on this joint. This brings you straight back to just real hip hop. This Wild joint featuring Kendrick Lamar. They go back to back. It does have a chorus, but it's still within the scheme of the freaking song. The beat is crazy. Lamar and him, they just go in on this joint. I rewinded this joint like probably 15 freaking times. We got Redemption featuring SZA. And on this track, it kind of went a little down for me, just because of the production. SZA's voice sound beautiful on here. I get the concept of sometimes wishing you had a second chance and all of that for the things that you did wrong, but it's just not a good the way that I think J-Rock. Just because of his past. It's just a little different for him. I'll say that. And then we get into Win. Great way to end the album, excuse me. It kind of makes you jig out, just jig out on an album, He's chasing victory. He's going to win. Get the distractions out your way. I'm going to win. You're going to win. Win, win, win. I'm going to rate this, J-Rock, solid body of work. I'm not going to lie, fam. 90059 is better than this, man. You know what I mean? That joint go down in history in my books. Y'all can comment in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel. On the Uncle Brish rating scale, I gotta get this joint my first cousin. That's a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I'm out of here. Thank y'all for watching.
I told y'all I've been going insane. That was back then, way back when. Back then, way back when. Back then, way back when. Look what I done did.